Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Welcome to another video from Stepping Towards Liberation Group. Today's topic is a very interesting topic. The topic is what we are really getting free in this world, in our life. And are we capable of paying it back in any form or no? Let's get into the topic. We will discuss going through some slides, and it is not mandatory that we need to stick on to the same slides, the points mentioned in the slides. The slides are just to give us a reference like what we are really discussing, and it can be used as a reference for the future also. Okay, so let's get into the topic. It's a really interesting topic, and it has one interesting question also. Like, you can just try to ask this question to any kids or anybody, not only the kids, even adults, and we can really make a fun of it. So I just gave a try on a couple of people whom I know, but nobody has given the correct answer. Okay. The question is, what is that we are getting really free? They keep telling something, but at the end, they will not come to the exact answer what is really expected from me. Okay. So the answer is in this slide where it says air is free and we cannot even repay back. Okay. So let's discuss point wise. So the topic starts with saying, in this world, almost everything we use has the cost attached to it. Okay. So we all pay road tax when we buy a vehicle, and we all pay water bill for the water what we are using, and we all pay house tax if we have a house, and we all pay electricity bill if we use electricity, and we are paying so many things like this in the form of tax or in the form of bills. Okay. These are all we are paying to government for providing us all those facilities. So this is nothing new for anyone, and this is a very well-known thing to everyone. Okay, whoever have a house or whoever buy a car or whoever use water in their house, they know that they are paying taxes or electricity or bills for that. So if you see that second point, it says water bill is not for real water what we are getting. The bill says that how many gallons of water you have used and you have been charged for the same. Okay, but if you go in deep, they're not charging for the water because they're not creating water or they're not generating water from anywhere. It is available from the creation, and it is available, it is given by God. Okay. So what then we are paying in the water bill is they're purifying the water which is available, and also they're running pipelines to our house, and also they're maintaining that pipelines so that we get water seamlessly. Okay. So if there is any damage in any pipelines, then they will take care, and for all those maintenance and also for purification of water, they are charging us water bill. Okay. So the main key point we need to understand in all these three bullet points is the road tax is collected to maintain the roads, traffic, and all those things. And also, if there is any road which is damaged, they will repair that road and like that. The house tax is, it it depends. Like we don't need to discuss too much because our topic is not to discuss about what is house tax, electricity bill, and all those things. But our main point is like, irrespective of whatever the bills you are paying or whatever the tax you are paying, you are not paying for the actuals. You are just paying for whatever the services we are getting through the government or through the county or whatever. Okay. But if we go deep and deep, you are not paying anything for the real creator of all these resources. Okay. So just we'll take example as water. Okay. Water is not manufactured by anybody. Okay. Water is available in the nature in the form of in rivers, or if we put a bore well, we get it from the earth. Okay. So it is very clearly understood that water is not manufactured by government or anybody, but they are just collecting the bills for water or tax for water because they are supplying the water which is available to our house. Okay. So the point is very clear that they are not manufacturing anything new. Okay. So they are just getting the things whatever is available in the nature, and then they are giving us a facility to use it. Okay. So similarly, air. Okay. The main topic is air, which is necessity for each and everyone in this world. Okay. Till you die, you have to breathe, and air is always available. Okay. So air is not generated by anyone. It is available in the nature. And the good thing about the air is no government or no county or nobody in this world is asking you to pay any tax for what you are breathing. Okay. So that is why this topic is an interesting topic, and it's a very good question also. You can make fun with others. Okay. Asking this question, and you'll see you can just enjoy what answers they will give, and you can really make a fun with small kids especially. Okay. So the thing is, air is coming free, and we are not paying any tax. Okay. And the thing is, this is a good statement. God is not sending you any invoice for using air, which is good. Okay. If you send invoice, you cannot even pay, and you cannot imagine how much he will send. Okay. So the thing is, how much we have to pay back to God if we really have to pay for air what we are using. You cannot imagine, and there is no answer, and you cannot even guess how much we can. Okay. So the thing is, we are breathing each and every second till death. Okay. And we are not paying anything. Okay. Not even a government or any county is collecting taxes for air. Okay. So literally we are getting it for free. Okay. And also air is one of the example, and also we are getting sunlight to live. Okay. You may be getting electricity bill for using your lights in the house. Okay. But in the daytime, you will not use electricity, but it is automatically available through sunlight. Okay. Are you paying tax for the sunlight? No. Right. In the night, we are using electricity because we can't see, sun is not available. At that time, whatever we use in the night, we are paying the bill. Okay. Because how much we are using, it is calculated, using the meter available in our house, and then accordingly they will collect the payments. But daytime, whatever the sunlight we are using, and because of which we don't need any light, we are not paying any tax. Okay. See the beauty of creation. Okay. And also we can discuss so many things here, but earth to stand on. Okay. So this is just whatever you can think of. Earth to stand on means like if somebody may ask like, okay, I'm also paying for my whatever the lot I'm owning, I'm still paying tax. It's okay. So if you go and stand in a river bank or a beach, nobody will ask you tax. Okay. So there is one of the interesting thing which we'll discuss in the next slide. Okay. So and also time to experience life. Suppose a person's life is 80 years or 90 years or 60 or whatever. Okay. He don't need to pay any tax for the time. Okay. He's getting time free. It means like nobody is telling like, okay, you reached 10 years, so you need to pay this much until and unless he uses any services by the county or by the government. Okay. So the thing is, there are so many things available in the nature which are free and we are not paying anything. But the thing is, if you buy a car to use it, you are paying taxes to the government for that to maintain the roads. Okay. And if you are using water, you are paying the bills to the government or county to maintain that water supply to your house. If you have a house, you are paying house tax. Okay. They will maintain some things like the roads near your house and all those things are maintained. Okay. And also they will give electricity connection, water connection, and so many things they will provide to your house. So so many things are involved in house tax. Okay. Why we are paying house tax is a big topic. It is not a topic relevant to our topic. Okay. So what I mean to say is like what we are discussing here is for whatever the services we are using, we are paying back in the form of tax or in the form of bill. Okay. But we are getting air free, we are getting sunlight free, and water free if we drink it from any river or something like that. So we are not paying back at all. Okay. So the truth is, the last point, which is very important thing is, the truth is we cannot even repay back. We don't know how much bill we'll get. Okay. You cannot earn that much also. Okay. You cannot even earn to pay back to God. Okay. It is impossible. Okay. It is not a question. It is an what you call like, it is a irrelevant question and a kind of stupid question. Okay. So now one more thing which is very interesting. I think we will discuss in the next slide. Just I wanted to give you a heads up like what exactly that is. If suppose a person want to really really lead the life, he don't need to pay anything. Without paying anything, he can lead the life. How it is, we'll discuss in the next slide. Okay. So let's move on to the slide 2. Okay. So now we anyway confirmed that we cannot pay back for what we are using for the air and for sunlight and etc., which God is giving us, and even county cannot generate those things, and we are getting from the nature. Okay. So since the repayment is impossible, what we can do? Okay. In case of if you buy a house, you are paying tax, and somehow you get a relaxation that okay, at least I am paying something to a government or county, so I'm using it, and you have for some fulfillment. Okay. But what you are, because if you come to the repayment for the air or anything or sunlight, you cannot pay back, and also God is not even asking you, and He is not sending you any invoice, which is good. Okay. But the thing is, we need to suppose if somebody lend you something, immediately you will tell thanks to him, right? It's very, very common. Okay. Because why we are thankful to that person is because he gave us something which we used it. So that's a very common sense. Okay. So similarly, we should think that whatever we are getting from God also, we need to do something to appreciate that. Okay. So what we can do? Okay, we have given just 5 points just for the to just have a discussion. Okay, just live as a live with gratitude, be good and do good, offer prayers, serve the society, and avoid misusing. Okay, helping others is serving the same divine presence that sustain us. Okay, so if you help the people around you in this society, you are definitely helping that person who is really in need, and that person is a part of our creation, and you are impressing the God. Okay, God is very happy if you help others and um, help them to whatever possible extent you can. Okay, if suppose that person is in need, okay, that is very important. There are so many people in this world who are in need of many things. Whatever the things which for you is very simple and easy, there are so many people in this world who can't do those. Okay, so those kind of people you can help. Okay, there are so many ways you can help, and there are so many other videos which where I discussed these things, so much detail. Okay, so one more thing I would like to mention in this slide is misuse, avoiding misuse, and life itself. This is very. I wanted to just discuss at least 1 hour, 1 or 2 minutes on this one. There are many people in this world who are just doing suicide or killing others. Okay, it's a very pathetic situation, and we don't know why things are happening because the everybody is not good and everybody is not coming and watching videos like us. There are many people who are making fun and they wanted to enjoy at the cost of others' pain. Okay, there are so many people like that in this world. Okay, and the only thing what I mean to mention in this, whatever I mentioned here is, do not go and suicide. Whatever the problem you have, okay, try to get it resolved or try to seek somebody's help or whatever it is. Do not go and suicide. That is not the solution. Okay, which is very very painful first if in the first place, and also it is difficult for the other people who are around you. Okay, to digest what you did. Okay, so do not ever give up life. Okay, that's very important. And another thing is, do not misuse the nature. Do not spoil the nature. Okay, do not try to spoil the air with pollution and so many things. We can take care of some things in our which are in our control. Try to use good car and try to give less pollution. Okay, without doing any damage, you cannot even live. But the minimum it should be to the very minimal. Okay, that's how we have to live. Okay, so doing all this, each and every point is a big topic. One, two, three, four, five. So let's not discuss too much. It's very straightforward. Like have some gratitude, do good and be good, and offer some prayers. Okay, you have to do some prayers. Like it's depending on the religion, whoever, whether they are in Hinduism or Christ or Muslims, whatever it is, whatever everybody in this world, irrespective of the religion, they have some kind of prayers. Okay, so the prayers means like showing some gratitude to the Almighty, okay, to the Supreme Lord who is creator of all this nature, okay. So do the prayers and serve the society, okay. Serve the society and do not misuse the nature, okay. And this point, whatever I mentioned here, it's already discussed, okay. We always tell thanks to many people in every day, okay. In our daily life, whoever help you, you keep telling thanks, thanks, thanks. Okay. So the God who is giving you free air, free sunlight, free life, and so many. Okay. Free food also. Okay. If you go to some charity places, you will get food for free. Okay. You don't need to pay anything. Okay. And for drinking water, you go to any railway station or any airport or anything, anywhere, you can drink water. Nobody is asking you to pay something. Okay. There will be water fountains which you can get it for free. Okay. So, but nobody is drinking in the water fountain and telling thanks. Thank you, God. Okay. My thirst is now satisfied. Nobody is telling that. Okay. But the thing is, we need to tell thanks to God each and every second. Okay. At least it's not that you every day, every time you have to keep telling thanks, thanks, thanks. No. You have to remember that the Supreme Lord who is there, He is the one who is giving us all this. Okay. And we need to be polite, we need to be humble with people, and we need to do the best what we can in this world, help others, and do not give pain to others. Okay. We can do a lot of things, help others, and do the best what you can. Okay. So, even one sincere thank you daily through prayer, through remembrance, or good actions. Very important. Make life more meaningful. Okay. Because you are getting free this air, sunlight, and so many other things, right? So at least if you do some basic prayers and if you remember God that and be thankful to God. Okay. Suppose you got something, okay, you are trying to get into some college or something, you got into the college. Okay. Just remember God that and just tell in your mind that thank you, God, because of your grace, I'm able to get into this. Okay. There are many people who are not able to get it and they are still struggling. Okay. I'm able to get through this and I'm here as of today. So just show some grace, show some courtesy. Okay. And some things like big milestones if you reach in your life. Suppose you got a job, okay, after your graduation or whatever. Okay. So just initially before starting your job, just try to be thankful to God. Okay. You may go to a temple or you may go to a church or anywhere and you can show that, okay, thank you so much. Because if you want to see God like a person or something like that, right? So you can go and visit a temple or you can go and visit a church and just pray to Him with just a few seconds, a few minutes there. Tell that, yeah, thank you so much, God. I'm very happy that I got a good job. And from tomorrow, I'll be there. And I'm happy that I got it because there are many people who are struggling for that. But I am somehow selected this in this job and I'll be going and performing my duties from tomorrow. Thankful, thank you so much. You believe or not, if you do this and go and join in your job the next day, God will be very, very happy. Okay. Because there are so many people in this world who don't do this. Okay. They get a job, they enjoy, and they do a party and all those things. And then they go and directly join the job and then they will do best. Okay. I'm not telling they don't do good in their duties and they are doing good, everything perfect. So, but the thing is, if you go and pray to God and then take up your duties, then you are making a huge difference compared to all other people in this world. Okay. So that in the similar lines, I wanted to show you two more slides. Okay. All these things are all the points mentioned in the next two slides are similar things. Okay. So, and this is what I told that I will discuss one thing which is interesting in the next slide. Okay. So the thing is, the first thing what I would like to mention is in the first slide, we got one thing, which is every heartbeat is a gift and every breath is a blessing. Okay. So first thing is we are living our life with a heartbeat, and which is because of the breath. Okay. And the other one here it says in the blue is, in fact, God kept all the essentials free. Okay. The thing is, what are the basic essentials for any person in this world? Okay. He want water, he need food, he need shelter, and he need to be good health, right? So everything, whatever is there, I mentioned now, are available for free. You take water. If somebody go and drink in a water in a river, nobody will ask you anything. Okay. Suppose he is hungry, he can go and have food in any charity organizations, which is free. And on top of that, if you don't want to go there also, there's some tree which has some fruits, maybe not in somebody's lot. Go to any forest or some county owned trees, because at some point where we stayed, there are some orange trees which are next to the bus stop. Okay. Those trees, those orange trees are not owned by anybody. Okay. We used to pluck some oranges and we used to eat. Okay. It is a government's, it is a county's thing. Okay. Nobody will ask you any question. Okay. But anyway, there are some laws that we should not pluck anything or something like that. That's okay. But I'm just telling that if you go to the forest and if you pluck some fruits and eat, nobody will ask you. Okay. Water is free, food is free, health, whatever is available in the nature, if you eat properly and if you take proper rest, you don't get any health issues. Even if you get health issues, there are so many things which can be cured by nature. And also your body itself is a big doctor. Okay. It itself will cure. But the only thing is we need to have patience, and we need to give a break for the digestion. Then automatically food, your body will revive itself. Okay. And also, just to mention, there is a part, liver in the body, which will clear any impurities. Okay, suppose whatever the food you have taken, if it is any problem, it will clear. Okay, it will the damage caused by that food will be compensated or will be nullified with the liver. Okay, so your body itself is immune. Okay, so you don't need to worry about health if you take a proper food. Okay, suppose unfortunately if you end up with some disease or something, there are some government hospitals. Okay, or county run hospitals. Okay, so there you can go and you can just get some treatment or whatever. Okay, so there is everything available for free, and also there is everything available for a big money also. Okay, so only thing is we need to go and find it. Okay, so that is the thing. So water is free, food is free, your shelter, you go and stay in some what you call homeless accommodation is available. Go stay there. Who is asking? Nobody will ask you any money. Okay. On top of that, they'll give facilities to live, water, and everything is there. Okay. Only thing is, you need to adjust with the people there, and then we need to adjust with the facility. It won't be like a beautiful house where if you buy and own and live there. Okay. It may be having, but still, the county is giving the best. Okay, for homeless people, they're giving a very good accommodation, and there is a possibility. Okay, so what we mean is like, God has given everything free. Whatever you need water, you need food, you need shelter, you need health. Okay, suppose you are sick and you are not able to have, you cannot get any treatment in any private hospitals. There are county hospitals which are free. Okay, they will take care of you. Okay, so the thing is, God has given everything free. Okay, so we need to pay back to Him, which is not possible. God is not asking, and which you cannot pay back. Okay, you cannot pay anything to God, compensating the whatever you are using, whatever is available in the nature given by God. Okay, so it is not possible. So try to do the best, live a good life. Okay, try to help others, try to live happily. Okay, do not trouble others, serve the society. Okay, and show some gratitude and be thankful to God whenever things happen in your life. Just to show grateful thankfulness by just going and praying somewhere, or at least in your heart, just to show grace to the God. Okay, not grace to the God. Sorry, show the gratitude towards God. Okay. So, and another thing is, I think the pretty much the topic is very much covered. So, since we are getting everything free, so we need to pay back to God something. So we need to show gratitude, and we need to somehow show our thankfulness. So for that, we need to be good in the society. We need to do good, and we need to be helpful to as many as people as possible. And if you have all the necessities in place, and if you have surplus in something, try to help others who are in need of whatever they don't have. Okay, so you can help others like that. So, and the last point is very important, and I am not going to discuss anything. A glimpse of what we are practicing and a few very important tips. And this is in connection with what I discussed before. If suppose if you get a job, I told that go to a church or temple or anywhere your religion based on your religion, and show tell thanks to God, and then go and join or start working, right? So it is not necessary that before the day of your joining you have to go and do that. You can do it anywhere. You can sit at your home, and also you can tell that thank you so much, God. I'm very happy that I got it. Thank you so much. God is not asking you to come to the particular place and do something. Okay. So, but we feel like going. You can go. Okay, if there is a possibility. So that is the one thing I discussed, and our main thing is whatever we are doing in this world, everything at every moment we need to remember God. How to do that? That is where we just we were not investigating. Sorry, we were gathering information, more and more information. We are going through the scriptures. We are listening to so many scholars who are experts, and based on with all those inputs, we just made a couple of sheets, a couple of documents. There are so many other documents. At least what you can do is you just go through this next two slides. I will just keep it just for a few seconds, just to for you to just glance it. And there I made some other videos discussing in detail about those two sheets. So you can watch other videos. So I will just show that and keep it for a few seconds. Let's navigate to that one. Basically, there are 10 points here. I think whoever is in this life, their life will start with a wake up and they sleep in the night. And in between, whatever they are doing, almost all the things are covered here. If anybody feel that some things are not covered, if they are doing something, then they can always reach out to us, and we will just give explanation for what exactly. And I'm going to the next slide. So these are all the things which are a little bit religious. Suppose these are all based on our Hindu culture. Okay. If suppose you are some other religion, just whatever your elders or your the scholars in your religion says, you have to do it. And very common in all the religions is there are prayers. Okay. If it is a Hindu, there are so many prayers, and if you are a Christ, you have to go to the church and they do some prayers. Okay. If you are Muslim, you have so many prayers. Okay. Jewish, so many. If you are any other thing, so many religions, every religion has a prayer. Okay. So these are the things which we listed the 11 points here. These are based, most of the things based on Hinduism, which is one of the religion. Okay. So I think I will navigate back to that main topic. So now we can conclude the topic. Okay. So now the thing is, we discussed. It's a very simple topic. It's not a very complicated. It is a very common topic. Very not common. It's it is just like if you think in detail only, you'll really understand this. Okay, understand this means like whatever we discussed, we will think about this. Otherwise, we simply lead our life just like that, and your life is not really fulfilled, right? It you don't feel justified. Okay, if somebody helped you something and if you don't even tell thanks, how you feel guilt, right? The similar way, if because God is giving everything and if you don't do anything for Him, uh, then you feel guilt. So, but many people are living with that guilt, but they don't realize that they are having that, they are doing that. Okay, they think that okay, it's okay, everything is available in the nature. This is for life to enjoy, and then we go. Then it's okay. God is not asking you anything, and He is not coming and sitting on your before your house or telling you to do something and punishing you. Okay, but thing is, there is a law, mother's nature, which has a law of nature. Okay, that nobody has can escape that. Okay, there are so many. It's a big topic I discussed in other videos. So, so I think this topic is pretty much covered. So be thankful to God. Thankful to God means like the nature, everything, all this, the world, the creation, the completely, it is the God creation, and being a part of this nature, you be polite with others, don't trouble anybody, and if you lead your life peacefully and help others also to live peacefully, and don't damage the nature, be it polluting the air or anything. Okay, so don't do that. And very very important thing is, do not give up your life and don't go and suicide or kill anybody or try to hurt others. Okay, that's very important, which is very 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 much happening in these days. We don't know why they are doing all those things, because they don't have any common basic understanding of what is this life and why life is for life came and all those things. To understand that, we need to do put some time into the philosophy, and not only doing job, we need to do some additional readings, scriptural readings and those things, then we will get some understanding. So once we try to explore in that angle, then you will never think of going and suiciding, or you will never think of hurting others or anything like that. Okay, so your character will automatically change, and you will never get any wild thoughts. Your thoughts will always be peaceful, and you will always enjoy the life, and you will make others happy. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so yeah, the topic is pretty much covered now and in detail. So try to be happy and keep others happy. And just to give a brief idea, like what is stepping towards liberation and who are we. We are a small group of people who are all trying to step towards liberation. It means like we want to get out of this birth and death cycle, and in that practice we are doing some things, and we are a group. We have a Gmail ID, group stl.2022 at gmail.com. If anybody want to be part of us, just it is not that you come and do some activity. Like we are all part of, we are all doing jobs like everyone else. Okay, we are doing everybody like we all in the group are doing a very are leading a very normal life, and on top of that we are doing some additional activities which most of the people don't do, because the people who realize that this life has come to escape from this life and cycle birth and death cycle, then only they will try to do something. Otherwise life will keep going, and then at some day we will be gone, and then the purpose of life will be wasted. Okay, so there is a Gmail address which is mentioned here, and also our website is not yet ready. And we have the domain in place, but we will probably have the website soon. But anyway, if anybody is really serious about stepping towards liberation, means like if they want to really put something, do something uh, mm, to make a progress in the spiritual path, you're always welcome to be part of us. You can send email to the and reach out to us using that email mentioned, and then we will some of our team members will will respond if you send email, and you can be in touch. Okay. Hari Om.